We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Sanders' first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Number 35.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Philadelphia.
Now Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Miles Sanders.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Room here to run. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown
from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Faking the give, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, he almost almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Sanders.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Just like that. Ready? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Wild Bill.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Keep going, no, keep going. Mike, 58, right there.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll buy some time right. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And some room to run now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Darnold on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jets 14, Eagles 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Eagles.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now a carry for Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 38-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Nada, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And inches at the 4-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. There the Eagles are back within a score.
Is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off 4th.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Mike, check, 59.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Darnold from the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing back to 60. Back to 60. Go. Tighten up. Kill. Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 4.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Hurts looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And an Eagle first down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 45-yard line.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't get nervous. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
He's back to throw. Rager catches it left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it wasn't really always pretty.